Tell us your name.
Walter Samuel Bacchus.
Where are you originally from?
Well, my parents were born in St. Vincent, but their parents, which is my grandparents, they came directly from India. On my father's side, my father, which is my grandfather on my father's side, he was brought here from India. He was kidnapped. As a matter of fact, I have this book, which is the Kingways history, right? And as a preliminary, I will just read a little bit. This carries some of the stories in India. He said, in the time of Frederick the Great and Pitt, Britain was busy in Canada and India, a new world of the West and an old world of the East. But what do we mean by India? Big question. He said, while Britain was still an unexplored island, lying on the edge of the known world and peopled by half savages, yeah? India even then had its fine cities, splendid buildings and temples, and untold riches. That was India. There is where my roots are.
Alright, so we're here with another one of our seniors as we feature some of the seniors of Indian descent and talk about their times growing up and what they recall about the Indian presence in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Can you tell me your name, please?
Theresa Jack.
Your age?
89 years.
And former occupation?
We're just housewife and store worker.
Where do you live and where were you born?
Right now I'm living in Villa, but I was born in Richland Park. I grew up in Richland Park, but about 22 years ago I moved down to Villa. So right now I'm living in Villa.
Do you remember your parents' names and their occupations, what they did?
Yeah, my mother was Alice Bacchus and my father, Joseph Bacchus. My father died in an accident when he was just about 50 years old. When we got married, we didn't have anything. We were very poor, but my mom gave us a machine, and my husband used to make caps and go and sell them. And there's where he started his business, buying and selling, making clothes and sell all the years. That is where we started business, and I grew up in the business and helping the business until we are here today.
And today you now have Jack's Enterprises, which your husband and yourself built to what
Jack's
it is
Enterprises.
today.
But Jack's Enterprises is run now by my children because I'm retired.
How would you say things are now compared to, let's say, when you were growing up 40, 50, 60 years ago, in terms of the Vincentian way of life and the way how people relate to each other?
It's much different now than when I was growing up. Because when I was growing up, we couldn't eat like what we could eat today. We used to eat breadfruit morning, noon and night. But now you can eat anything else you want to. So it's much different right now.